Okay, student, at the end of lesson 2, How to Win a Friend, there is a beautiful story. I wanted to tell you through my expression only, that is why I am making this video. See, storytelling, I like it. I know, as you all know, in the class, sometimes I tell you a story which gives you little moral lesson. That is what this story is about, the friendship. You know, there are two friends, one prince and a minister's son. They are, both of them are very good friend, you know. What happened, the prince and the minister's sons once decided we should go for hunting. You know, earlier days the king used to go for hunting. Both the friends went to a forest for hunting. Then whole day they did not find any prey. They did not, the whole day they were walking into the bushes, and they feel so tired and exhausted, no. So they found a place where it is very cool underneath a tree, a place to take rest. So they sat underneath the tree, and then prince, he was so tired, sooner he felt asleep, fast sleep. The prince went on sleep. But his friend, the minister's son, he was awakened beside him. He was guarding him rather, not sleeping. Though he was tired, he thought that both of us sleep in a forest, there may be some problem. Therefore, my friend is sleeping, I must guard him. So he ensured that I will not sleep, I will guard my friend. He was awakened and guarding the friend. Soon, after a while, there was a big snake, a big poisonous snake, that slithered near the prince. Seeing this, that instantly, that is a poisonous snake, and it was giving a horrifying hissing sound and about to just bite the prince. Sooner he just raised his hood, the snake, the friend, the minister's son, took his daggers out. He took his sword out, about to just kill the snake. But sooner he take that attempt, the snake spoke out. He said, see, don't kill me. He was the enemy, the prince was the enemy in my previous birth. So I'll have to suck his blood. Other than that, I can't take rest. That is my promise. Minister's son, the friend, was so intelligent. He thought that if that snake sucks the blood of his friend, definitely the snake will split some poison in his blood, and then friend will die, the prince will die. What instantly he thought of? He said, oh dear snake, if I offer you little blood of him, that will quench your thirst? Will that satisfy you? Will you please suck those blood and satisfy yourself and go off? Thanks God, the snake agreed. Snake said, okay, fine. You'll have to give the blood of that individual only, not yours. The minister's son agreed. And what he did, he took out his dagger, climbed on the chest of his friend, the friend's prince, and then he made a small slit around the throat. And before that, what he did, he collected some of the dry leaves and make a cup, bowl-like thing, a cup of it, so that he can store the blood he is taking out from his friend. So what he did, he took out his dagger with the sharp end. He just made a small hole so that little blood comes out, and then he caught the blood into that leaves cup. I hope you have understood. Now then, what he did, after collecting the weight, when he was doing so, his prince awakened, because all of a sudden, there was a cut, naturally that will give a feeling. But once he saw his friend is only on his shoulder and cutting, then he didn't worry much. He again fell asleep. And the minister's son took collected the blood in that dry leaves, I mean that bowl he made, and then offered the snake. Snake sucked those blood and went off. After that, you know, after a while, the prince woke up, and both the friend again started doing their walk. They were going into the forest for hunting. Even after 2 days passed, the prince once did not ask to his friend, why did he do so in the jungle? Why did he cut his throat and took out the blood from him? He didn't ask. Now, his friend, that minister son, was so anxious to know that why my friend is not asking, though he was awake in the time I was taking out the blood from him, and that might have given little pain too. Why is he not asking? Then he could not hold on his patience, and he asked him, oh friend, that day I took out the blood from your throat, and you didn't, you were knowing it, you were awake in that time, and you didn't ask me what for I am doing so. See, the friendship, dear prince at once said, I have full trust on you. I believe that you are my true friend. You won't do any harm. I have got a strong belief that you won't do any harm. Whatever you are doing, though you are with the sword, though you are with the dagger, I have full belief on my true friend that he is not going to harm me. That is why I don't desire any explanation from you. Why did you do so? So by this question, see what morals you get. See the friendship. First of all, one friend, though he is so tired, so exhausted, awakening to safeguard his friend. And the second one, seeing a big daggers and cutting near the throat somewhere, making a hole to take out the blood, getting pain, are not asking, what are you doing? He has full trust on the friendship. So children, a friend in need is a friend indeed. I will quote one thing in Sanskrit, about the friendship. Who are called friend? Durvikhe shashanecha rajodrohe rashtra viplave jatishtati shabandhava. Means one who stays in the extreme emergency, even if durvikhe, when the starvation of the food all around the world is happening, that time also one who stays beside you, one who stays in a endangered sansan, one who stays, where there is a revolution, one who stays beside you when there is, extreme emergency, also beside you, is called only bandhava, means friend. So to conquer a good friend, one has to have some sacrifice, and above, you have to have that your love towards your friend. I hope you have understood the lesson. The lesson is very good, and you must have gained some of the morals out of this lesson. What you are supposed to see, we are supposed to open our heart to accept people, actually, to have friends more, so that you can live on. Because man is a social being, cannot live of his own. He cannot follow it alone the path of his life. So he has to have the near and dear ones, other than the parents. He has to have someone, so that he can share all his feelings with him and live